I'm the Reverend Charles M. Taylor, Senior Minister for the Universal Truth Center for Better Living. Our UFPL founder, Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman, was not only a spiritual pioneer, she was an activist for civil rights. She pushed against the social limitations that would have her, a Black woman, denied her call to lead. The Universal Foundation for Better Living came from the Reverend Doctors Johnny Coleman's divine calling and social activism. And as we celebrate Founders Day on this Sunday, we not only recognize her, but recommit to her vision of a world where all of us, and I mean all of us, can live life out of our divine purpose, irrespective of the shells of race or the transience of tribe. What better time to be reminded of that vision than now? Our service this Sunday, June 14th, will be a special one. I will be joined by UFBL's president, the Reverend Dr. Sheila McKeithen, and other UFBL ministers for a joint service where the teachings and lessons of Reverend Coleman and our own UTC founder, the Reverend Dr. Mary Tumpkin, will be invoked to inspire us into a new season of divine demonstration and world-changing action. Our service will be online, and you can experience it at utruthcenter.org, on Facebook at UTC Live, and on our Universal Truth Center's page on YouTube. You know, the Reverend Al Sharpton, in eulogizing George Floyd, said two things that should hold our attention when he quoted Ephesians 6:12. But we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. He was speaking to the breadth and depth of our challenge. Evil is what we see when we take our eyes off of God. And while we face those who turn away from the good that is God, let us remember the true justice, that true justice can only be attained through the application of that which serves the common good. Reverend Sharpton also made a promise to the family of George Floyd. He assured them that he would be here for them, even after the news struck leave and the next thing captures the world's attention. As your pastor, I want to assure you that our community of faith will not abandon our quest for justice and positive, empowering change. Neither will your church forget you in your own need of healing, of help, of love, of empowerment, justice, or support. We are each made for such a time as this. George Floyd was a man whose life was cruelly and unjustly cut short. But in his passing, he has become something around which we have focused our energy and strength to literally change this world. And I'm going to leave you with Reverend Sharpton's final reflection. And may you find its truth in your own soul as we walk forward together. This is the beginning of the fight. This is not the end of the fight. George, I read it on the front page of the New York Times this morning. You said you wanted to touch the world. Well, God has already made you for that. But you didn't touch it on a basketball court or on a football court. God has something else for you to do because all over the world, George, they are marching in your name. They are marching with your name. You've touched the world in South Africa. You've touched the world in England. You've touched the world in every one of the 50 states of these United States. And even in a pandemic, people are walking out in the streets, not even following social distancing, because you have touched the world. We are sending you light. We are sending you love. We are praying for peace. We are working for justice. And we will see you on this Sunday as we celebrate Universal's Foundation for Better Living 46th anniversary. Be well, be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings to you.